And welcome, welcome, welcome. We're back and we're better than ever. And we are live on your screens. If you know what I mean, it's Generation Shock. And we're here and we got some great topics in store for you. So without further ado, let's get it started. That's right, that's right, that's right. Oh, it's been a couple weeks, but we've finally been able to settle in and get things back started. So, just bear with us. It's, I had to reset everything up. So hopefully everything's working properly out there on the whole area in the world and all that kind of good stuff. Yeah.
The whole area in the world.
Wow. I'm just glad we're back and it's better than ever. I'm in my new recording studio, still trying to unpack some stuff, so it's a little bit of a mess. I got a couple TVs and boxes over here that I need to put up. But I was having some problems with the apartment, so I've been waiting to do so. But we'll wait until the end of the show and I'll tell you guys a little bit about that. What you drinking over there?
Some seltzer. Some new seltzer.
You're so retarded.
I
just wanted to try it. I was gonna write Gen Shock here right here.
Hey, everybody raise their glasses for the season 2.
Season 2.
Season 2. Cheers.
Na zdraví. That's too healthy.
All right. So we got a great show in store for you. Before we get there, as always, I am your boy, the monster on the mic. I'm Sheck Monster. How's everybody doing? Where's my applause? I don't have it ready, but I never do. It's okay.
I think I have it. Yeah, you got it.
All right.
I forgot the buttons.
As always,
been that long.
We always got with us, Phoenix Born 63, the man who's always going to help you get over that hump. How you doing out there?
Chilling. We're going with the black jacket for season 2. I wanted to keep the hoodie, but Messiah said no because I sound muffled apparently. So we're gonna go no hoodie.
Okay, but he's out here. He's got his little CrossFit going, and so you'll be able to see that every week because he wears the same outfit every time. We have our fearless leader. I am Messiah. How you doing out there, Messiah?
I'm doing great. I'm super excited. I'm very happy. My son just finally got his dream job. I know it doesn't go with this. You threw that in without knowing what I was gonna say. That's But anyways, I'm super excited. My son got his dream job. He got a job in New York. In his career, he's been 5 months hustling, and it was starting to weigh on him and watch all his peers that graduated and get jobs. And he was like, I'm gonna get stuck in Home Depot. Not that it's bad working for Home Depot, but that investment that you put in for college finally paid off. He got his dream job. I'm super proud for him. Super happy.
Where's he at now?
New York. He's moving to New York tomorrow. I mean, on the 12th.
Concrete jungle.
I think he meant what job?
Designing hotels, casinos.
Very cool.
Okay.
He does graphic designing and for commercial stuff, grade shit.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah. You know what's funny though? He didn't want to tell me how much he was getting paid. He's getting paid salary. He didn't want to tell me, and I'm like, why the fuck you don't want to tell me? He was like, because you're gonna hold it against me. I'm like, you don't ask me for money anymore. Because I used to be like, well, now you can save money, so you don't need to ask me for money before when he was in high school. And I told him, well, I was trying to teach you a lesson with that, but apparently you didn't catch the lesson. The lesson was, live with your means, don't overspend. And so I guess I created insecurity where he's like, no, I don't want to tell you how much I make.
So how much you make, bro?
He didn't tell me.
Well, at some point, I do want to introduce our special guest on the evening, but Messiah wants to take 20 minutes.
Sorry. I really missed the show, bro.
Let me introduce people first, and then you can go on talking. As always, we have everybody's favorite superhero. We got Tasha.
Hi guys.
Love that shirt, by the way.
Season 2, I'm excited.
I love that thing. Oh, that's awesome, man. Ooh.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look outside and see the thing up in the air. You know what I'm saying? Little Batman. You know
what's funny? We got these for our first Carnival cruise, Like the whole family got it, and I just had mine customized with Tachi. So I was like, "Let's go."
That's awesome.
That's cool.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, how things going with everybody? How's it been the last couple of weeks? I know, I've been having some big changes in my life, some big moves, trying to settle in. Messiah, it's okay. We already know what's going on with you.
I already jumped the gun. I just caught up to what you were saying right now.
Yeah. How things been with you, Phoenix, man? It's been a while. So tell the people what you've been up to.
Slaving. Yo, I hate school. I hate it with a passion. And make a very long story short, it's 1 month to go. I don't understand why these professors want to throw everything at once, but whatever. And I've been chilling, working, and then I started a little Hot Wheel business. That's kind of like, I paused it for a second because I'm in the middle of a delivery issue with one of the shipping companies. We're not gonna talk about it. But other than that, we chilling, bro.
Look on the bright side. You get to do all that schooling, and then you'll get a job at Home Depot. That's what we found out. So it's all good,
bro. I'm like, yeah, you want that wood?
Well, listen, we know you deliver the wood. We're not talking about that, though, okay? Anyway, how you been out there, Tasha? I know you were on our last episode. You were on our first episode back, so congratulations on that,
Yeah, I'm excited.
How's everything been?
Honestly, work is just progressively getting worse because we're getting closer to the holidays. So a lot of mail, a lot of packages. So be patient with your postal carriers. A bottle of water here and there would be very much appreciated. So just please, thank you. But that's me.
I'd be working. Like that'd be insane. I'm gonna say something quick before we start.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'd be seeing like UPS, FedEx, everybody going to my house and I'd be like, yo, aren't they hot? I should get water. But they'd be so fast. And I'm like, you know what? Next time.
No. Don't let us fool you. We appreciate that one bottle of water. It makes a difference.
I will do, bro.
All right. So without further ado, it's time to get back into the number one segment in the world. It's a Monster Week in Sports. Let's kick it. Gotta climb to the top, but we never gonna stop. When I'm low, we going high. All right. As always, don't forget, hit that subscription icon at the bottom or whatever it's called, notification bell.
It's been that long. You take a month off, he forgets how to talk.
I forgot. I used to have this shit down pat. Like I used to be like running it off. Yeah, and I was like blah 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 blah. Anyway, so
when you live in the country, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's crazy out here in the streets. Anyway, so it's a Monster Week in Sports, and I'm not going to get too much into anything particular. There is just one main topic I do want to discuss and I want to go over with you because it's been the polarizing topic going on currently, and that is about Aaron Rodgers. So for the individuals who watch the show or maybe are a part of the show and don't know anything about sports, Phoenix, go ahead and tell
me. Be like that.
I'll go ahead and tell you.
I get caught up with sports through you, literally.
I know.
Yeah, for real.
So back in the beginning of the season, everybody's out there. Oh, a little PFCR, Mr. Nelly. What up?
Yeah, he was trying to get in, and I was like, I can't. It's gonna screw up the layout.
The whole thing would be.
Chick Monster's been working on the layout.
Yeah. You gotta give me a heads up early on. I could have had a separate screen ready for you, but next time. Anyway, so Aaron Rodgers in the beginning of the season, they're all asked about vaccinations, and because the NFL has put very strict rules in for those people who are vaccinated and those who aren't vaccinated, and there's certain protocols they have to go through and they have to follow. So during the beginning of the season, before the season started, it was asked by Aaron Rodgers, "Are you vaccinated?" And his response was like, "Yeah, I'm immunized, and I don't hold it against people who aren't vaccinated, who are vaccinated. That's their own opinion and stuff like that." But he used the word immunized, right? And nobody really followed up to the question. Nobody asked him anything, and it kind of went away. So Aaron Rodgers has been seen in the sidelines with no masks, right? He's been greeting players on opposing teams after the games with no mask on or anything of that nature. He goes to his press conferences with the reporters, no mask on, and nothing like that, right? And he just recently this weekend got tested right after Halloween, which it was reported that he did go to a Halloween party around a bunch of people, and he got tested positive for COVID. And it comes back that the league finally said that they don't qualify him as a vaccinated individual and they consider him unvaccinated, right? So there's a lot of backlash around that, and they felt like he misled everybody by what he was doing. Then you turn around and find out he comes out Friday and does this huge press conference with the Pat McAfee. He goes on the Pat McAfee show every week on Tuesdays, and he does about a half-hour talk with them, with Pat McAfee and AJ Hawk. And he came out on Friday, and he's like, basically he was saying how he has a team of doctors who did all this research on the vaccinations, and that he found that there was a 500-page report that he put together, and he found that he was allergic to ingredients in Moderna and Pfizer, so he didn't want to take those, and he was scared about everything that was going on, so he was upset. Is he talking about me?
I think so.
It could just be the new studio, man. Back off. Whiskey, there you go. So he was afraid because
I like how he says it to you. You drink and everybody else just drinks.
Yep. So he didn't want to take the Johnson & Johnson because of all the things that were happening with the blood clotting and everything like that. So he submitted this report to the NFL to try to be considered immunized based on this holistic thing that he did and everything like that. And it's been a huge backlash. People are just ripping him in the media. And I just wanted to see what you guys thought about it. I'll take another sip because obviously I have dry mouth.
Who wants to go first?
Tasha. Yeah.
Me. Okay, bet.
Yeah,
All right,
guest.
put the girl on blast. All right. First things first, I'm not gonna sit here and say that he used immunized, right? Versus vaccinated. Okay. So I mean, let's be real. People with the vaccine could still get COVID. Let's just put that out there. It's not like you're completely safe from it. It could still happen. I feel like could you still be safe and prevent certain things? Yeah, put your mask on. I mean, some people are like, oh, I have the shot, I don't have to do it, whatever. I don't have the shot. I'll be honest, I'll be upfront. I haven't taken the shot, any of the shots, whatever. I still wear a mask everywhere I go. I don't give a damn. I obviously know about this. I have my mother-in-law who's taking the mask. Taking the vaccine, and she wears a mask everywhere she goes. I feel like you in the position that you are in, if you know you're going to be around so many people doing whatever you're going to do, press conferences or whatever, be a little mindful about that. Don't just say what people want to hear, saying, oh yeah, I got it. If you don't got it because of certain reasons, that's fine. You don't have to share that information because that goes against HIPAA. Technically, you don't have to share what you have or what conditions you have. But I would still be mindful of others and wear my mask. That's me. So, well, I guess I don't know.
That's the problem. I guess according to the way that the media is looking at it, that yes, there's HIPAA and stuff, but that's not pertaining to whether you've been vaccinated or not. And they expect people to the players to come out and tell if they are. His argument was that he gets tested daily. So every single day throughout the season.
Nobody gets tested daily. No, that's a bunch of bull.
No, that's not. No, the NFL has strict guidelines in place for people. Yes. So he does get tested daily. It's an NFL mandate because he is considered unvaccinated. So he's getting tested daily by the NFL, and he feels that because of the fact he was getting tested daily, that he is one of the safest people that are in the building, right? Because
but I mean, prime example, Nico got tested 3 times, 2 times with the quick rapid test and they came out negative. The PCR took a few days and they came back positive. So it might reflect one thing, it's another thing.
Yeah.
So absolutely. He might not have known. Yeah. So, I mean, he's sitting around doing what he had to do, but he thought he was on the clear, and then look what happened. Yeah. Things happen.
Oh, yeah. And then you turn around and Nick Chubb this week, he is a vaccinated individual, and he has tested positive for COVID. So you're absolutely right. You can still retain the virus even if you're tested. His argument is he should have the right to put into his body what he wants. But what the media is arguing isn't the fact that he's not tested or everything else. They feel like he lied to the public.
He misled them. Yeah,
because that's what I was gonna go with. He admitted facts, and that's where people are pissed. So go ahead, Mazai. You can talk.
Yeah, I think that the fact that he lied is which is kind of fucked up. Put other people.
Did he lie though?
That's the thing. It's not about lie. He misled them. He didn't lie, but the omission of the truth isn't good either. So go ahead.
But that just means that's okay. If it means lead people, that goes against his character. That goes against his integrity. To me, So that's kind of fucked up because he put other people in danger that's around him, not just his family, but other people. His agent, because it ain't just about the other players. It's everybody. Remember, he is families. Aaron Rodgers. He is a human. He is a walking company because he has people, his agents. He has people around him. Not only does he work for a big organization, he also gets interviewed by people. He misled everybody. And he put all those people in danger for that shit. So I've seen people get fired over that shit.
His argument over that, though, is number one, that the reporters aren't allowed to be there unless they've been vaccinated. Number one. And number two, hold on. And number two, that they are required to be almost 20 feet away from him when he's at the podium. So they're not anywhere near him in all reality. They're further than 6 feet, at least. That I can tell you.
It's a podium. It's every time he gets interviewed, and the podium is it out and where there's a podium, is it outside or inside all the time?
They're inside. They're in the building.
So air gets circulated regardless.
Okay, but that
air conditioner.
Hold on, that brings up a whole nother topic though, because
no, I'm just saying so he's gonna use as an excuse and all that. It's BS.
Well, I think I agree because he tries to use like the science of it and stuff, but like the science, like you say, like the science says, well, he wants to argue science where it fits his needs. Well, the science says you should be at least 6 feet away. They're 20 feet away, so they're not in danger of anything that I'm doing. But yet you're like the science also says.
Is he the only one that uses the mic?
Probably not.
All right. I mean, we don't get to see that part, but. Do they wipe it down before he gets on the mic or after?
Probably
I have
not.
no idea. I mean,
so that's the other thing, right?
Yeah.
They probably do, but that's the other thing you got to think about.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I just think him misleading, it just speaks to his character.
That's the biggest topic that people bring it up. They are beating him down on his character and what he and everything else because
by his choice of words.
Correct.
Instead of saying vaccinated, saying immunized.
Well, see, the thing was it doesn't help because during the whole off season, and this is where it is part of the conversation, even though it doesn't necessarily should be. During the entire off season, Aaron Rodgers was ripping the organization and the GM that he wanted to be more involved. He didn't like what was going on, and he was saying that he wanted to he wanted more control, and he was dogging the entire organization for things they did. And now people are questioning if any of that's really true then. Because if you're not being truthful about all this, because you want to get your way, that you don't have to deal with what you're dealing with now, were you really being truthful about all the stuff that was going on with the organization, or were you just saying things in order to get your way, right? And so it brings up a lot of questions about whether people trust him and his authenticity now. So
of course,
yeah. But anyway, I digress. We can change the subject. I got to ask one more thing for a Monster Week in Sports, because I know Nate, you probably do you have anything you want to add to it, or you good or?
Nah, the best decision I made today was having Tasha go first.
Yeah, I figured once you said that, I know you don't really care about this, so I'll skip you.
Damn,
Messiah, I gotta know. I got a question for you. I gotta know. Where's OBJ going, bro? So
rumor has it that thinking he's going to New England.
So
I don't want
for
him.
those of you who don't know, Odell Beckham Jr. was a polarizing figure for the Giants, and he was traded to the Browns, and he's been recently cut by the Browns and been released, and he passed waivers, which means he's allowed to sign with any team he wants. And so right now everybody's waiting to see where he's going to be, and the rumors are Bill Belichick wants him some Odell bad. Like a bad.
Him and Mac Jones will probably be good together.
Question is, can Mac Jones get the ball down the field? Does he have that kind of arm? I don't know. Like, he doesn't throw the ball down the field, so I don't know, but...
Look at Nate say he had that arm.
He does.
He's also rumored to be possibly the Saints, possibly the Packers, right? Those are a couple other teams.
Adrian Peterson's back.
I know, that's crazy, right?
That's crazy.
Dude, and he got a touchdown in his first game, being there for like 3
days.
It
is crazy.
Dude, he's 36 years old.
I'm gonna have to watch some games, man.
Running back too, like which the lifespan of a running back in the league is about 5 years.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's get into our topics. You guys ready?
Let's do this.
Sir.
All right. So
after you introduce it, we'll let Nate start first on this one because it was his topic.
Thank you.
All right, first topic we're going to talk about today is I want to get into the Travis Scott concert. My man Nate, Phoenix born. Tell everybody what's going on with this whole Travis Scott thing, because it's polarizing out there, and they need to know.
I got you. So I ended up going to the concert, and no, I'm just kidding, bro.
Damn, first-hand accounts. I was like, shit.
I was like, so you seen it in person?
I was like, where's the recording so you could bring it back to the show? I'm here live
at
the Travis Scott concert. Bodies are flying everywhere.
I think I'd do something different real quick. But yeah, no. So obviously, Travis Scott, this famous rapper, he's dating Kylie Jenner. I think they have 2 kids together. Anyways, he had an event called Astrofest. And, obviously as rappers and events, they want to perform for the fans and the audience. But he has been known to have very crazy events. So I was bored one day watching Instagram feed, and I was like, I got nothing else to do. I should do homework. Nah. So I ended up coming across an article where 8 people died. And I was like, that's interesting. So the way everything worked between both sides is people think that it was more of a satanic ritual where they were all jumbled up together. So basically, imagine us 4 in a very tiny closet trying to listen to music and have fun. And
sounds
people
like
were trying to get his
days.
Exactly. They were trying to get his attention because people were saying, hey, people are unconscious on the floor. Now, what that side said was that since they were all jumbled up, anytime somebody waved their hand or started, waving them or anything like that, any pocket of space that was created got filled because, we're all sardines in that event. And then people were trying to breathe, but because everybody's on top of each other and there's so much hot air from, breathing, that you couldn't breathe correctly. So it felt like you were suffocating. And then there were people saying that there was a pile, not a pile, but I guess when people started falling in the middle of the area, then people would be just falling down, but it felt like they were getting sucked into it, almost like you're getting sucked into hell. So that's where the satanic portion came in. So they were saying that supposedly they saw a demon walking on stage, Travis Scott didn't do anything, so on and so forth. When you look at the second argument, it's okay, well, there's a safety issue with so many people trying to get in at once, trying to rush to the center, to the front of the stage. And there's EMTs trying to do everything, but I heard it was 50,000 fans versus 100 people at best in terms of security, EMT and all that. So there was an issue with that. And there was so much noise going on that they couldn't hear anything. And you got 2 EMTs from what I heard, trying to save people, but you're trying to navigate and your teammate leaves because he's trying to save somebody. So now you're on your own and you see people on the floor and they're unconscious, but then you're getting trampled on because people are trying to figure everything out. It was a crazy mess from what I heard in the story. So at first I was like, okay, I can see the satanic portion of it because they were saying how the entrance to the stage looked like this painting. I don't remember the name, but basically a painting that depicts hell and all the demons and all that. And then the way the music was, it was more like a satanic ritual. And Travis Scott wasn't paying attention. But there's 2 sets of videos where Travis Scott doesn't acknowledge the situation. And then there's another video where he is concerned, is trying to stop the music. So it's a crazy story. And there is video proof. It's just really hard when you're outside of it. For example, me, where I wasn't there. It's just really hard to see what happened when you have both sides trying to figure this out. Mm-hmm. That's what happened.
I mean, this is a concert. It was organized weeks in advance because nothing gets done overnight. Mm-hmm. Obviously this ain't the first concert that he does, right?
Correct.
And I'm assuming it gets bigger every time, or does it get is it always the same amount?
It's gotten bigger because
he has a pretty good fan base. So yeah.
Okay. So the organizers weren't prepared for what was going to happen, obviously. Mm-hmm. And all I hear is people talk what I heard was that he's up there singing and he's watching people being carried out and they were dead. I'm like, how does he know up there? Because the shot that I seen on from stage is that person's dead. What if that person could be passed out, right? Should he have shown more concern? He has a show to do for 50,000 plus people.
Mm-hmm.
Could he have stopped there like other artists have done? Probably, yeah. But he has to he's there to entertain. Now, I'm not taking away from anything from the 8 lives that were lost, but a lot of that is the organizers' fault, right? And they have 50,000 people running to the front because everybody wants, and it's what's been happening with COVID and this era. Everybody wants to, they're on for their own. They're in for their own. They're just there. Mm-hmm. So they all ran at the same time and try to make it to the front, and people got trampled and nobody give the fuck about it. So now he's he's getting blamed over it because he didn't stop. Maybe he did, and you said there's other footages that says that he stopped. But how is he to blame for stuff like that?
So here's where the mixed reviews come in. You can see in other concerts where he's literally invited the people in the front of like the stage to just jump on stage while security's telling him, no, don't do this because there's too many people, we can't control it. And people have literally jumped on stage and just overcrowded security. He literally, in like certain videos, will welcome the craziness and people jumping off of certain things from stage. That's his show. He wants to kind of set that mood up. But at the same time, were they prepared for all of this? No, I feel like they were completely understaffed. I feel like knowing the type of environment that he provides with like a concert setting, they should have had more. As far as him hearing, because you can see certain videos where people are literally screaming, stop the show. Like you see groups of people on like TikTok and Instagram saying that because they're trying to save people who are clearly getting trampled on. But you can see him multiple times. Like it gets quiet and people are screaming. I don't know if they hear it or he hears it.
He can't. He won't be able to hear it. He has an earpiece.
He can't.
On stage, this is what as an artist, I give you an artist perspective. Mm-hmm. We have, and he's on a higher level. He has a ear monitor mm-hmm. that he can hear the music. Some people have 2. Music on one side, his voice on the other.
Yeah.
Speakers. So speakers facing the audience. So if the artist is trying to scream over the music that he's playing,
can't hear that.
He's not gonna hear.
He's not gonna hear it.
No.
He's hearing the timing, the music that's in his ear, and he's hearing himself if it's in tune on the other ear. So mm-hmm. people could be screaming, "He's dead," or "They're dead," or "Hey, you want to sign my autograph?" He's not gonna hear that. The only time he's gonna hear that during intermission, and the music stops, and he hears, and he has to. At that point, he has to focus on what that person's saying to hear it correctly. Some artists take off the earpiece so they can hear because they can't hear. Everything's through the ear.
Now the argument is all like, do you just blame him as a performer? Do you blame the staff? Do you blame this? Like, honestly, I feel like it's everybody's fault, but at the end of the day, it's literally the crowd's fault. You are welcoming that type of environment. You're making that happen. You're getting people trampled upon. Like, how does that make that situation better for anybody? One. Two.
Sorry, my fault.
No. You're good. I'm saying this isn't something new. It happens in different concerts. Clearly, this was obviously a bad situation where 8 people died, 300 plus people were injured, and he has posted videos, Travis Scott, where he's felt apologetic. He's spoken about it. He's cooperating with the investigation. He's sitting here saying he's going to take care of all legal costs when it comes to like funeral costs and stuff. So he's not sitting here saying, oh, whatever, like clearly it hit him hard.
But people are arguing all that. So what people are doing, so I saw the video that he posted. Yo, there was so many funny memes about it. I'm sorry,
and that's messed up.
But I know, the memes they made about him was funny. But I read through the comments because it was late at night, and people were saying it doesn't seem sincere. He's trying to cry. He's trying to force everything. And I watched it again after I read the comments, and I was like, oh, hold on. Why doesn't it feel genuine?
Yeah,
let me ask you this. Sorry, let me ask you this. Before you read the comment, did you feel anything when you first heard it?
When I first heard it, no, I didn't.
Okay, so because usually you got to follow that, right? Follow your initial.
Yeah. So I was watching his body language, and I was like, I was watching him, and I could tell his body language was off.
Okay.
He wasn't trying to be sincere.
Not to go back on that, as someone who I'll be guilty, I don't care. I've watched things like Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I've seen how they speak in general. I've seen him in certain videos. That's just the way he communicates. I feel like he was still trying to be raw about it and gave his real like opinion and emotion about it. No one has to sit here and be like, oh my God, like, you know what he feels. He feels devastated. He doesn't have to sit here and put up a show on a video. Like, no one's going to do this and feel bad. So I feel like...
Well, here's the other thing. He's feeling guilty because a lot of people saying it's his fault, right? Yes. He is, obviously, he's the face of the concert. But,
yes,
again, from an artist's perspective, he's contractually obligated to perform. The only thing that can stop that concert is nature, which is hurricanes, things like that, and obviously this. But he didn't know this was happening at the time he was performing.
Exactly.
Right? That people faint in concerts, though. But people faint in concerts. So how does he know that person's fainted or dead? He doesn't know that. He's just going to continue the show.
But to counter you is, okay, if you have so many people telling you, I know, obviously the hearing and all that, but if you have people literally pointing to the situation, it becomes very difficult.
How does he know that they're pointing to that situation, what that situation is? Now, they could have gone to a director there or somebody there. They communicate over the headset to him because he has a speaker they could talk to. Hey, shit's probably going on. This is now, we got to get out of here, or we got to figure something out. And maybe at that moment is where you see the capture video of him saying, hey, we got to stop the show. And the video that nobody seems to have, him saying, hey, some people are hurt. We can't continue the show until we figure out what's going on. Because how about EDC concerts? How about all these other concerts that people die of drugs, usage, overheated? Nobody gives a fuck. No, it doesn't come out on the news. Yeah, it doesn't come out on the news because it's somebody that people...
They weren't just trying to tell the art, Travis Scott. They were trying to tell everybody else. And everybody else was saying, I told security, I told staff. Nobody wants to listen. So if everybody's trying to say something, then your argument of saying, oh, he can't really notice, they're trying to tell the event. I don't know how.
So how is he to blame for? I know he's the face of the event, the coordinator of the event, because it's a big company. Those concerts, big like that, those are big companies that get in charge. That he pays. They bid for him. They bid for him to do the contract with them. They bid on okay, we're gonna do 10 countries, 30 cities at $30 million, whatever. Anyway, they are the ones that should be also blamed for it, not just him. Obviously, he's the face, but they're the organizers. He's there to make sure the show goes well. He's there to listen. He does sound check. He's there to perform to the 50,000 people that show up there. And again, the footages of him, like you said, there was footages of him stopping the show and talking and trying to figure something out. That footage is not as much out there as the other footages where people are pointing out that something's wrong. So they're pointing him out to be an evil person, and they've even created ridiculous shit about the satanic shit and all that. Even that's being created over it. It's just now what they're doing is clouding everything from the real shit. First of all, we're still under a COVID pandemic, right? There's 50,000 people rushing to the front, like it's just, I feel sorry for the 8 people that that died and the other people that got hurt, but they put themselves in a position for that to happen. He can't be blamed for that. And on top of that, he's facing up to and say, I'll take care of the charges. You haven't heard anything yet. Maybe we don't know enough information about it. About the concert organizers say, oh, we'll take the blame for it. Nobody has said that but him. And now they're judging him based on because he's not crying enough. What if he's not a crier?
Yeah.
That's to me. I had this argument.
So where was the concert? Where did this concert take place?
It was in Dallas, Texas, if I'm not mistaken.
All right. Just question: does he own that venue? Like, is it like?
I don't think so.
Okay, so he doesn't own the venue. Number one, right?
In Houston.
Okay, he doesn't own the property in Houston. Number one, right? And so the only people at the concert then are the people that are on the stage and the security. There's nobody behind the stage who deals with audio and lighting and who run the events and organize it. Like, so you're telling me at that time there's not a single person that could have stepped on stage and went to him and said, "Hey, time out, there's things going on." Like, the fact people are putting blame on the artist, and I just want to let you guys talk first, but the fact people are putting the blame on the artist is just, it just shows that people want to blame people they don't like, right? Why don't they like Travis Scott? Let's be honest. What's the real reason? Oh, wow, right in the middle.
Go ahead, he said give him a second.
Okay, but he's the one who brought the topic, and now he wants to leave.
He went to get Travis Scott, so he can explain.
I guess. Anyway, so my whole thing is this, why don't people like him? Let's be honest, right? Look who he's attached to. Name one person attached to the Kardashians that people don't try to vilify, right? Reggie Bush used to get vilified. Kanye West was going to get vilified. Like, because he's tied to these individuals, people look for a reason to try to bring them down and bring them pain. You cannot blame an artist who's on stage not involved in it, because like you said, so much shit happens at concerts that if they stopped a concert every time somebody just points at something or says something, you don't know what these people are like. There could literally be nothing worth it, but the person is being dramatic and like, you don't know what's fuck's going on. Yeah. You're there to sing music, perform until somebody else tells you otherwise. So it's the people who own the event, who running the thing, who are backstage organizing the entire thing, who are responsible to ensure this stuff is that to when to start, when to stop, how to make things work. Because if he was late to the concert, because this has happened, if he was late to the concert, does that mean nobody knows what's going on? Nobody talks to the crowd because he runs the whole show? So that means we're all just sitting there for 3 hours? Because I used to hear stories about Eminem when he was on his drugs and he'd show up late, an hour late to a venue, right? So you're telling me those people just sat there for an hour in mystery, not knowing what the fuck was going on? Like whether the concert was going to happen? And then he doesn't show up, right? And everybody just waited all night because nobody came out on stage and said, "Hey, we're sorry, but this concert's being canceled tonight." So nobody's there until the artist gets there. He controlled everything. The narrative is just, but people are going to make the narrative what they want it to be. People are out there who don't like Travis Scott for whatever reason, and they're going to use this against him. But the bottom line is, he's not responsible. And it's not his fault that the concert and the venue didn't properly handle the event. Yep. That's what it comes down to. He's just there to perform. He drives up, he gets on stage, he sings, he leaves, he goes to the next venue. That's it. Yep. It's plain and simple.
Oh, before you go, I had to change headphones because I had to activate noise cancellation because my house is loud as fuck right now.
Nobody heard you, but Nelson thinks you took a poop break, so just put it up.
So, yeah, I just saw it now, bro. I was like, there was just so much going on. I was like, all right, time to change headphones.
Yeah. So,
you're right. You're 100% right on that. I mean, like,
well, I'm always 100% right, but that's fine.
Oh my God!
I take it back. I need another 98% of the time.
I'm about to leave season 2 real quick, bro. I'm not even gonna finish this episode.
Anyway, all right. You guys want to hop into the next topic?
Go ahead, Phoenix.
Or you guys have anything else?
No, right. Anything else on the Travis Scott thing?
I mean, 3 against 1. I wasn't gonna win this one. I can barely win 1 on 2. So
you can't win 1 on 1 versus me, son. Let's go. Anyway.
Hold up. That the one of them is questionable.
All right. So the next thing we're going to talk about then is going to be Jessica Parker. Go ahead, Nazaya. I know this is your topic, so tell the people what's going on.
The reason why I picked this topic is because there was a big backlash on Jessica Parker's. There's a new promotion. They're promoting out the new movie that's coming out. Sex and the City is coming out, and I guess she went out to eat in public, and they took a picture of her when she was chilling with a co-star or a friend of hers.
Hold on, I have that. If you want me to put it up, you want me to put it up?
Yes.
Okay.
Put the one with her and her friend eating.
Okay.
You know what they were eating?
Right I don't know what they were eating, but
I got her eating.
Me, because I'm starving, bro.
That's what you want, right?
That's why.
Yeah, but I don't see it. Oh, there you go. So you see her friend, gray hair and all that, and she's eating and all that. Now, the picture, there's multiple pictures there. In that picture, she has gray hair and she looks older than what she does on TV. So the controversy was that, the backlash was like, oh, you have gray hair, you're old, and this and that, and she just got pissed because nobody made a big deal about her friend that's sitting next to her about his gray hair. It gave a big shit because she turned it into it's a man thing, right? A man could have gray hair, but a woman can't.
Who's the guy?
Isn't he an actor?
He is an actor. They work together. They have worked together.
Yeah.
But is he famous?
Yeah, I've seen this man. I just don't know. I don't.
He doesn't look familiar to me. That's why I'm just questioning.
He looks familiar.
Yeah, they have done shows together. I think he also appeared on the show too. Anyways, but she turned it into so a guy can have gray hair and all that, but and it's okay. But me having gray hair and not having makeup on, and don't quote me. I'm just paraphrasing. Having makeup on, everybody's making a big deal, and they're calling me names like the Golden Girls and all that shit.
So I put up the side-by-side comparison real quick. I accidentally hit a couple other buttons I shouldn't, but...
And that's where I think...
I was like, we're going back to sports, bro? No. 20 minutes ago.
I was like, wait, Tom Brady and Peyton Manning? What?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
I
put up the side-by-side.
All right, so the side-by-side, and I can see her defending herself, but I could also see... the hypocrisy behind it, right, from her side. So, but I'll let somebody else speak first, and then.
So the first thing that stands out to me is she's not a natural blonde, is she?
Nope.
Wow.
Right. So she's been out there faking her image from day one. Yes or no?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now that of course. Part of the problem, and this is what she doesn't realize, I don't think, is that she looks different because she's no longer keeping up with an image she set for herself, right? So she started the problem to start with, right? Because she gave people an image of her that wasn't true. She colored her hair and dyed her hair blonde, and now in her later years, she no longer wishes to keep up with that image, and now she looks different. So the difference between her and that man is, I could be wrong, but was that man dyeing his hair a different color?
No, I don't think he dyed it. I think that's his
he's
hair.
always been that hair.
No, what I'm saying, so he always had his natural hair color, right?
Yeah.
And yes, so his hair's changed, but it's changed naturally. The difference is that she never showed her true hair color then, if she's going around with these blonde hair and everything, because I always remember her blonde. I mean I could be wrong, maybe she's had dark hair in other episodes or other things, but I always remember her as a blonde. So now you see the streaks of dark hair and the grays and the blonde streaks and all this stuff because she's no longer maintaining her image. So isn't that really where the issue is?
Honestly, I don't think it should matter at all. They should leave her the fuck alone. This woman is 50 plus years old. Whatever color hair she wants to fucking have.
Nope.
What do you mean?
Let her finish.
Time out. Time out. I can make my hair be red for 20 plus years of my life. And if I go back to my natural color, so what? I've done my part.
You can. Because no offense, nobody gives a shit about you.
Exactly. Nobody gives a shit. Yeah, whatever.
That's messed up, bro.
But at least with me, with her, for example, if she's doing her part for her movies or her shows or whatever, she's setting herself up.
She's playing a character.
Good. Right, yeah, exactly. She'll set herself up and she'll do what she needs to do. Right now, she's chilling. She's hanging out. Why does she need to go through all this mess? She's just hanging out. Now, I don't understand why she needs to sit here and be like, oh, it's a female thing, it's a man thing, it's whatever. I get the point of view of a guy looks good with silver hair, gray hair, it's a silver fox,
that's
whatever.
That salt and pepper,
a woman looks like a vieja. That's stupid. But I mean, at the end of the day, let the woman do what the hell she wants to do. Not everybody doesn't have to get dolled up.
But it's the character she started.
It's her character. You said it.
Okay.
She's living real life.
Hold up. And I can relate this to another show. I used to watch this show called Burn Notice. A blacklist spy, whatever. Basically lost his life, had to rebuild it through the entire show. Amazing
Spoiler
show.
alert.
No, I'm not going to say a spoiler. Okay. One episode is, he was like, if you ever want to reconnect with somebody you used to do business with, and you did an alter ego or an alias, you have to play that exact same alias. So he played this gangster, whatever, and he had to do. He would say he'll count to three. Like this is how he counted three. He had a specific accent. He had a specific hair color, a specific hairstyle. He had to replicate it. Otherwise, that mobster wouldn't do business again because he doesn't know the main character as himself. He knows him as the alter ego.
Okay.
It's the same thing here with her. You started as a blonde. Now you want to do the reboot of this movie, but you want to do it in a different color. So people.
Well, no, she's not doing it in a different color.
No one's saying that she's doing the movie in a different color.
Hold on. You're not letting me finish.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's how she's going about it. Like she wants to be her normal self, but what she started with in TV years ago and then now, that's what it is. It's the contrast. That's what's going on.
But I'm not getting it though. But she's doing her part when she's doing her character. She'll color her hair, dye her, do whatever the hell she has to do. But she's just having lunch and she's getting back. It's not like the hair is all crazy and you can see grays and everything. It's tied up properly.
Is she a normal person or is she a celebrity?
She's a celebrity.
Okay, so as a celebrity, you know that you're getting paid an exorbitant amount of money because of the way you look. Yes or no?
That's fine.
I'm just
but you're entitled.
Hold on. I'm asking. Okay. Yeah. So that means.
Right, she likes to cut us off.
The media.
No, shut up.
The media has every right, and the people have every right to comment about your appearance because you're getting paid based on your appearance. So if you don't like it, that's tough shit. Bottom line, if you don't like that there's a double standard. Guess what? There's always going to be a double standard. Okay? Men get better with age, women don't. Why do you think J-Lo is so better? Hold on. Why do you think J-Lo is still making millions of dollars? Because as she ages, she's like a fine wine. She gets better with age. Okay,
it's the Latina blood.
But have you seen her without makeup? She looks like shit too without makeup.
Well, I mean,
we're
not talking, but that's not what we were talking about. You were saying about the gray hair.
The comparison that they doing is what she looks like without makeup and what she looks like with makeup.
You sent me was a picture from 20 years ago and a picture today. So I mean, that's hard to see.
So then, my fault, Strike Monster. Yeah. What's the difference between her and another actress?
Nothing. They give them the same shit.
There is no difference.
So exactly.
So then...
Well, she gets paid better.
No, but...
than other actresses.
So she's just being a little whiny bitch about it. And yeah, I'm sorry. It is different, but you listen, do men and women are in the industry are treated different, yes or no?
I'm gonna okay. Yeah.
So then why is she surprised that they're treating her different? Because they don't comment about the guy. Because nobody gives a shit about him. He's not famous like her. I don't know who the fuck he is.
Yeah, now you know how I feel.
He's some random dude. He's some random dude who's been a side piece. Hold on. Let me finish.
Dude.
He is. I don't know him.
No, he's not.
He's some random dude who's a side piece in movies.
You don't know him doesn't make him a random dude. He's clearly a celebrity too.
Okay, but he's a side piece celebrity.
I just know he's a celebrity.
He's a random
He's a side piece celebrity. He's an extra. He's not like Brad Pitt. You know, he ain't no Ben Affleck, right? He's a side piece celebrity. Nobody gives a fuck about a side piece. They want to know the main, right? She's a main piece. That's
so true.
She's the
star. Know what it is? What if he's keeping up to date with his image? We don't know.
But here's the thing. Here's what I
seen pictures of this man. He's looked the same for years. That's so
there it is.
Show the third picture. Check Monster. Show the third picture.
And she has it.
Which one? The one that's just her?
Listen.
Yeah, just her.
Celebrities get judged all the fucking time. Okay, we all age. It is what it is. If she wants to sit here, do her job, and look all pretty and dolled up, great. And then when she has time to relax, let her fucking relax. So when she goes back to her role, she'll do it again.
You see that picture? See that image there? You see the image there?
Yes.
That's her.
When was that picture taken? When was that picture taken?
It could be a long time ago, but she looks a little older there. So she looks older there, but she's makeup up. So here's where I have a problem.
She looked old for years now. Sorry, go ahead.
But here's where I have a problem with it, where I think she contradicts herself, right?
Okay.
First of all, I think this whole shit's created because of the movie, so it gets publicity about the movie, it gets people talking. That's what this whole shit is about, and that's why she created this stupid shit, because these celebrities, that's how they think. Let's create something to get people talking. Anyways, where I have an issue is she's talking shit because
sorry, the comment that I just couldn't help but laugh out loud.
Yeah,
I'm not going to read it. I'm not reading it, but oh my god, that's funny.
Wait. So here's why I have an issue. My issue is with her is, she's getting backlash and she's fucking fighting back, you know, because they caught her on not without makeup and they caught her, you know, looking normal. Mm-hmm. My problem is why you giving people backlash when you're out there doing commercials that beauty, skin, this and that, and now you're selling an image all made up, right? Now you're sending a message to people that that's what girls are supposed to look like. So if girls are supposed to look like that, you know, all dolled up and all everything, and when they catch you at your bad time, you're giving people shit about it. Mm-hmm. So you're out there for money. You go out there and do a photo shoot just because you're getting paid by this magazine, because that's an L magazine right there. You're getting paid by this magazine to do this photo shoot, or it's also part of your publicity. So you're out there selling a fake image, but when they catch you in your real self, you get mad.
Listen, at the end of the day, they rip on guys just as much if it's warranted, right? Like I remember all the photos of Leonardo DiCaprio at the beach with it when he was with the supermodels. He's got that belly.
The dad bod?
Yeah, the dad bod. He got the belly and everything.
Boseman, when he looked skinny as hell, and look at the shit, he had cancer and he was dying. See what it does to you? Like, you don't know the full story.
Well,
you get what I'm saying?
That's fine, but my point is it's being equally talked about. She's just trying to pick and choose bullshit. Like, get the fuck over it.
She was just trying to have lunch, goddammit.
That's fine, but she doesn't need to
So then she should have ordered it to the apartment
if she wants to argue the fact that, hey, look, I'm out having my private life. I don't need you guys criticizing me, this and that. As soon as she makes it about a man versus woman shit, fuck out of here with that bitch.
Fine. I'll give you that one.
When she turned it into it's a man's world, it's a man world versus a woman's world, that's where she...
I'll give you
that. At that point, you're like, now now it's getting petty.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. If they would have been like,
I picked the right team to do this argument with.
My question
I know I chose right.
My question is this: if you know, because they're talking about like Silver Fox and everything. If the reporters would have been like, "Oh my God, look at this cougar. She's so like," would she got offended because they called her a cougar? Like, I mean, who knows what she'll get offended over?
Hell no! I pray when I'm fucking 67 years old, somebody calls me a cougar.
That's you, but what I'm saying, if they would have used that term, would she got offended because a cougar stands for an older woman? Would she been offended because, oh, well, why am I a cougar? Why can't I just be a woman? Right? Like, she's just looking for something to be offended about.
Well, the world's changing, bro. The world's changing where you got to be careful with what you say. Fuck that.
Shit.
Yeah, everything's super sensitive nowadays.
Let's wrap this up. It's time to get into FOH because I got some shit to say.
Yeah,
buddy. Off my chest. So without further ado,
do you want to just have the whole segment?
Nah, I mean I could, but I'm not going to. I could. You can listen, bro. Oh my god. Anyway, let's start it.
Go ahead.
All right. So it's time
Still
for
the
FOH.
ugly intro.
What? Yeah, it's the shitty intro, but
I
still don't understand it. They're walking backwards. They're punching fishes. Like, it's just so horrible.
The Travis Scott
season
concert,
2. How have we not changed that?
Thank you. Right, season 2. How we?
I know. I am. I got lazy. Didn't do it at all.
Oh my god, you were so lazy.
Like Nate said, like Phoenix said earlier, there's two sides of the story. We only get to see one side of the story, and there's obviously the side that points him to be the evil person. He's there, like Sheikh Monster said earlier. He is there to do a show. He is there to perform for 50,000 plus people. He can't control what's happening in the crowd. That's not his job. His job is to entertain. Mind you, what if he would have stopped and nothing would have happened? It would have been a whole different story, right? They would have been like, oh, he stopped the show, or he left early, he didn't perform, I want my money back. No, his job is to perform. He did his performance. Fuck out of here. He can't control what's happening in the crowd either.
Okay.
Fair.
Okay.
All right, who's next? You don't have to go. You guys have something. Go. If you don't, then
Phoenix. Go ahead, Phoenix.
I do.
Go ahead.
Bruh, yo, I didn't have anything, but yo, this one pissed me off. So, as I mentioned earlier, I collect Hot Wheels, and I was after a very specific Hot Wheels set. Fast and the Furious set, but it had the S2000 from the very first movie, the black one. So I was hunting all of it. So I managed to wake up early to go to Walmart. And I was like, bet. Yo, some dude had the audacity to buy every S2000 packaging. Bro, when I tell you I'm in my little cart and I look up to this peg and I'm like, are you kidding me, bro? Y'all left the Mustangs, the Jeeps. You left every car in the set, but the one I want. Thankfully, my friend bought one for me. But fuck out of here to the dude who bought them all, because I'm getting that shit next.
Damn. He's a reseller like you are.
I know.
He beat you to the game.
He did.
All right, Tosh, you got something?
Yeah, at my job right now, you got this. I don't know his name. I swear he looks like Peter Griffin. We're just gonna call him Peter Griffin. This manager for another office comes to our office, and he's doing like the write-ups basically, and he wants to write us up for shit that's out of our control. Like, we were out of work because, again, Nico had COVID, and he wants to sit here and give us a write-up for being absent for the 2 weeks when he had fucking COVID. Like, what do you mean? I'm not signing shit. And he wants to sit here and be like, you have to sign it. No, I pay union dues, right? I pay for my union steward to be available to me to defend me when I'm about to get a write-up. So he wants to sit here and be like, you have to sign it. I'm not signing shit without this person being here. He's like, oh, he's over the phone. I don't pay this man to be over the phone. Get his ass here.
The union guy? The union guy?
Like, so Peter Griffin is all mad as shit because once that happened, we went ahead and told like the other coworkers that were about to get written up, the newer people that don't know, like, yo, you don't have to sign shit without your union steward here. And then all of a sudden, Peter Griffin goes, who told you this? So fuck out of here, Peter Griffin.
The reality is you don't have to sign nothing anyway. Like, there's no legal obligation to make you sign shit. Like, they just have to notate it, refuse to sign. Cool. Have a nice day. Like, it is what it is.
Bye.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I can't go full screen because I don't have it set up yet with the 4 people. So I really want to go full screen for this, so like people could really feel my energy. But
go ahead. All
right. So I know I kind of messed up, right? Because for those of you who don't keep up with the show and maybe are viewing for the first time or something like that, I decided I took a new position and I had to move for my new position. Okay. And I had to move out of state. So I didn't have an opportunity to look at the, and check out the places before I got there. Right. So I decided to go based off some pictures for the place I'm living now. And I went ahead and paid a little bit of money. I paid a deposit, but I didn't want to pay anything else until I got here. So I find out when I get here that they're still working on shit in the apartment. Before I can get in, right? So I finally get in, and this was like the 23rd I moved in, okay? I get in, and I got no light in my bedroom, right? The fan doesn't work, the light doesn't work, nothing. And it took me a couple days before I could get a hold of the gas company to have them come on and turn on the gas so I can go ahead and get hot water. The gas company comes out and refuses to turn it on because he finds out there's a leak. The hot water heater in the building is like 82 years old. It's literally the same age as me. I'm not going to tell you what age it was. It was
82 years old.
Damn.
We all caught that. You messed up.
Let me drink to that real quick.
Yeah. So anyway, so it's a really old water heater, and there was a leak in the line. So I tell the guy, I called the maintenance guy to get it fixed, and I called the thing. They're like, okay, we're going to come out and fix it. In the meantime, my rent's due, right? And I'm like, I called the company. I'm like, I'm not paying until I get like hot water and electricity. Like, I shouldn't have to pay to live in an apartment if this shit's not working. It just doesn't make any fucking sense, right?
What does he think this is, Dominican Republic?
Right?
Sorry,
this is the U.S. of A, okay? Anyway, so the fucker comes out and turns on the lines without fixing any of the problems. So it just happened to be the next day, the gas guy pulls up, the same guy who was at my house the first time, and he was going to another meter. And I said, hey man, can you come check this out? Because I think I smell gas. He's like, yeah, there is lethal levels of gas being put in your apartment. You need to let them know if they do not fix this properly. And he says, in my recommendation, they need to replace the hot water heater. I am going to go ahead and pull the meter from the property, right? So I have to call them up, and I have to tell them what's going on. And dude, so this is like, you don't understand. I have no hot water. I have no electricity in my bedroom. Like I'm living in this place, and my rent's due, and they're sending me a fucking notice on the door saying that I have 3 days to pay my rent, or they're going to evict me. Right? So
what?
Yeah, this dude, you can't make this shit up. So literally, he puts in a brand new hot water heater. The hot water heater doesn't work. I still have no hot water in my shower. The electricity in the bedroom still doesn't work. So I called them up again. I'm like, dude, what is going on? You guys are demanding payment, threatening to evict me. Like, these are like, I think according to Florida law, I'm entitled to certain amenities when I'm paying you, if you want me to pay you. So now I'm getting hit with a late fee, right? And they want the prorated portion for the time I've lived here that I've had no hot water and everything. So the guy finally comes back and puts a hot water heater in. So I finally have hot water. I finally have lights, but I didn't pay anything but the 1 month rent and the pet security. So now I have an outstanding bill for the prorated portion from October to November, plus these late fees. And they keep on telling me they're going to talk it over and call me back. They still haven't called me back. I got a text message today saying that if I don't make the payment by the 15th, they're going to serve me with papers to evict me. Fuck out of here, bro. Now when I call them, they don't answer the phone.
Fuck calling them. Go to the office and be like, hello.
The office is in Jacksonville, bro. I'm not driving to Jacksonville.
Call them Bogan month to month, bro. They got office.
Yeah, call Morgan & Morgan, bro.
Right. Who?
For the
no,
people,
for real. That's
the
minimum they're supposed to give you is fucking light and goddamn water.
So here's the thing: is now I have that. So my problem is now I have that. All I'm trying to tell them is I don't think it's right that you're asking me to pay for the apartment that didn't.
But do you have anything
things
in writing from the gas guy that says that you have lethal amount of gas going into your house?
No, I don't. But that was only for a day.
Then it's your word against theirs.
No, that was only for a day. But I have proof that I didn't have hot water or utilities.
How? You save cold water?
I have communication of me sending them messages.
Yo, take some water and put it in the refrigerator, bro. They'll never know.
All I can say is this has been my life.
Yeah, it kind of sucks, bro.
Checkman's out here with a flashlight and a watch.
Well, we try to get Nelly. We try to get Nelly in here.
Give him the password because I got it set up. Okay, you put him in? I'll go to the screen for it.
He hasn't put it in the request yet.
Okay. So listen.
Honestly, Checkman, go back to your lease, your contract, then
go
back to that guy.
There you go.
There's been nothing worse going on than what's been going on with this. Okay, hold on. Let me
here he is.
Let me put this on.
Diesel Nelly.
Hey, my man Diesel.
G.I. Joe.
Oh, I like that name too.
What's going on? I was wondering, I was like, damn, Brian won't shut the fuck up, but it was the live.
Whatever.
That's my bad. I was like, yo, he's still talking? Holy shit.
He's cold, man. He's cold. He just needs a hot shower.
Dude, this was the first time since I've lived here I was able to take a shower twice back to back, like 2 days in a row. Do you know how bad? You guys don't realize the amenities that you have in the world. Do you know what it's like to take a cold shower? Literally jump in, just rinse off, wash my balls, and then hop out. Like, whatever.
Well, you can boil water, put a sponge in it or something, put some soap in it, rub your nuts. It's clean with hot water.
You're good.
So you want me to teabag a boiling hot water pan? Okay, great.
Well, you could tell you never lived in a third world country.
Wow. He ain't ready.
That privilege.
Sorry, I'm privileged because I'm paying for an apartment that's supposed to have hot water. You don't pay for it in Dominican Republic, so you don't get it. There's a difference.
We're used to it.
Yeah, we just
you guys want hot water? Jump in the ocean. Fuck out of here.
That's the hottest we're gonna get. That's the hottest we're gonna get.
All right, what's up, Nelly? How you doing, baby?
I'm doing good, man. Better than you. I'm living in a nice neighborhood.
Damn.
With hot water.
Damn.
Listen, if the government's not giving you hot water, then fuck out of here on that one. So.
Well, the government didn't give me the house. I got my house.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pay for it, I guess. Yeah, that works out well.
No, I'm just saying in general. I mean, I bet you didn't have that problem in the barracks, though, right? You always had hot water.
Always had hot water.
Yeah, I mean.
Actually, we had a problem with being too hot.
See? Listen, the government. People talk shit about the government. The one thing you can never talk shit about, though, is they always make sure you have hot water, electricity, and food,
and a can of beans.
4 meals a day.
Yeah, like it may not be great, right? And the water may be too hot, but But those are just simple things in life you ask for.
Yes.
It's not complicated. So, what's up? I hear you got a speaker of the day for me.
Yeah, but I thought you were gonna do the fucking entrance instead of just.
Well, honest to God, it's been so long. I don't know what the entrance is anymore.
I don't know the buttons.
Listen, they made fun of me because I fumbled how to say subscribe and hit the notification bell and shit. Like it's been one of those days for me. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we have back here live and on your screens our boy Nelly, and he has the sneaker of the day.
Let's do it.
What you got for us?
Bring out some yellows.
Hey, anybody notice real quick before he jumps in there? Look at this motherfucker's traps. Like he is like looking good, bro. Like
my man's doing pull up. He's like, yo,
dude.
what's
like,
up?
Keep it in your pants, Shaq.
Yeah, he got Phoenix staring at him. He's like, yo, my nigga's
Phoenix is like, wait a minute. I don't know what this is. I didn't get back in the fucking.
Like, his trap.
He's like, yo, and then Tasha has the Batman symbol, and Henley's almost covered up. He's like, yo, I'm Batman.
Got that cut. Like, damn, bro, you looking. Oh,
all right,
looking cut.
Look like the Rock.
Liz, you stupid.
John Cena? I mean, I don't know. Go ahead.
Yo, Liz just messaged me saying y'all hyping him up.
I'm just trying to show a sneaker.
Go ahead, show your sneaker, bro. Show your sneaker.
All right, so I'm gonna. All right, so this is a throwback. This is back in the day, but right now it's getting tainted because they made so many damn pairs. It was supposed to be like a very limited.
So they lost value?
Not, it has a little value. It's not like crazy value. But I'm gonna bring out today. I'm gonna bring you guys the Lightning 4s today.
Ooh, those are fire, bro. I've always liked that style of Jordans. Which ones are those?
The wrap on that one.
Retro 4s, Lightning
Retro 4s. That style, or whatever color that style comes, I would like. If I was to buy Jordans, those would be.
So
those yellows are fire, bro.
So Cash App them, bro. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, you'll pay them.
Yeah, Nelson's a size 6 or 7. What size shoes are you?
Wow, bro. What insults
that's
are
different,
that?
bro.
Damn.
I don't know what size the shoes is. I know my feet's not. It's not that big. My feet's a size 9.
I'm gonna do y'all right since it's been a long time. We're gonna do 2 today. Okay?
Ooh, double yellow. Those
are the retros,
That's
right?
my
Those
style.
are. Those are the.
That's what I like.
The
That's
old Jordans.
mine. I want those.
The pollen
So
one.
Cash App them.
I still didn't even.
Those are dope.
That's gonna be Phoenix and Studio Cash App them.
Yo, Cash App them, bro.
Yeah, I send you some.
Nelly tried to hook me up.
Can I pay you in? Can I pay you in Shiba Inu?
Can I pay you in Dogecoin? Dogecoin? Because I got some from Burger King.
Dogecoin?
I got some Burger King. You know.
All right. I tried. So true story. I tried to get Sheckmon. Sheckmon wanted the Air Trainer 3s from Saquon Barkley.
Dude, 26 on them. They were so dope. Messiah.
In the middle of me in the field, right? I'm in the field. Okay. Forest. I'm on my phone. I'm supposed to. I don't win a pair of sneakers for this guy in the middle of the damn forest.
Yeah.
I didn't win.
I didn't win either. I tried, but he showed me how to like link up and everything. Like, so I tried to win them, but I just think it was nice enough.
So you win like as you win them to pay for them, or you win them.
If you win, you pay full price.
Yeah, you enter the raffle to win.
Yeah,
bro. For me, you win, you get it for free.
No, winning means you could buy them for $140.
Why would I do a lottery ticket to pay
it's
for
not a
a
win.
pair?
That hurts.
That's not a win.
You're not listening.
Okay.
You enter the raffle, all right, with your card information. If you win the raffle, charge your card, you get the sneaker for retail.
Okay.
So what's the retail?
$140.
Well, $140 for the Lewis. I know you like. I know. I get it.
That hurts for sneakers. That hurts, bro.
You know what? It hurts for your car too, right?
I know. Like,
it does, but
let's go there. See, this is why I miss Nelly.
Why does everybody got to use my car as an example?
This is why I miss him.
Because you always with that same style of car, bro.
Yeah, Louis be like, yo,
I love it.
Louis be like $80 for sneakers. Fuck. Hey, what's
But
that?
he be quick to be like, yo, 500 for the Beamer?
Oh wait, I gotta pay. Hold on, I gotta pay $4 a gallon for gas for my Beamer. That's fine.
Yeah,
Sign me up.
Yeah, because it's premium. The extra premium.
I'm gonna drive it anywhere. Fuck it. It's okay.
You guys stupid.
Listen, you live lavish with your hot water and your BMW.
Yeah, right.
Iconic.
Must be nice. Listen, I would have liked to bathe in his damn pool. I bet you his pool had warmer water than my fucking shower.
No, I don't. My pool's not heated.
It's still the sun beats down on
warm.
it.
Yeah,
It's
the sun-
warmer.
Yeah.
Still would have rather been in your pool than my shower. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oof, it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
But it's all fixed, so I'm good. I shower now, guys.
No, but that yellow.
I am
is fire,
showering
bro.
out there.
Thank God.
For everybody to know.
Okay.
If you come
You weren't
visit me,
showering
everybody,
before?
I will be clean.
He wasn't showering
I
before.
don't
He
think
said
I was
it.
showering before, bro.
Hold on, listen.
He was in the
work.
military.
No, it's funny. I was at work and I'm talking to
In the field.
I'm talking to my boss at work about my problems with my apartment, and so we literally he's not standing like, but we're standing in normal distance from each other, right?
Yeah,
And so I start telling him about what's going on with my problems, and I was like, yeah, man, I don't really get to shower right now because of what's going on, and all of a sudden you just see this motherfucker instantly back up like 10 feet. Like just, whoa, bro, whoa. I was like, man, I'm not saying, I still clean myself, but I'm just saying, it was just funny because this motherfucker instantly just was like, oh, I'm stepping away from you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's like COVID, bro. COVID.
Maybe did he give you the stare of like he's listening, but he really don't care?
Well, I thought that at first so this is how I know he doesn't really care, but he likes to fuck with me a little bit. So he literally goes up, he goes, hey man, comes out of nowhere. He's like, hey man, so how are things going with your apartment? You got anything fixed? And this is just like, man, fuck you kind of thing, right? So I'm like, yeah, well, they're supposed to be fixing it soon. I have to call up and do it. He goes, yeah, man, that kind of sucks for you, right? But then this is what he follows up with. Man, at the place I bought, I got like this mother-in-law's quarters, right? And he tells me, hold on, I got this mother-in-law's quarters, right? And it's completely separate from the house and everything, right? And theoretically, if you were to live there, right, you wouldn't even have to see me, type of thing, right? But yeah, it sucks you don't have hot water, and just walks away. Why the fuck are you gonna tell me you got something like that, knowing you ain't offering it to me?
You could have rented it out.
That's my point. He ain't trying to offer to rent it. He's just letting me know he's got it so good. He's got places that are vacant, right? That have better living conditions than the one I'm paying for.
He's like, yo, he goes, that mosquito that just flew through the house? Yeah, he has better than you.
Yeah.
You know if it's fucked up? If he would have told you all that while holding his breath,
But because I know the dude well enough, he would never let me move into it, which is, I don't mind, but it's like, why tell me that?
I want to let you know, Shaq Monster, it actually looks really nice, that extra.
Yeah, I know you've been there, right? Yeah. So.
Yeah.
That hurt.
I got the MTV Cribs tour.
Oof.
Listen, according to the rules of engagement, if I remember, unless things have changed, I'm never going to be allowed to see it.
That is true.
Right?
But what I could do is I could rent it out, and I'll let you shower.
Okay, that works. That works.
Please.
Find a loophole. I like that shit. A loophole. Okay. So.
He'll never see you.
Yeah.
He might smell you, but he'll never see you.
I'm showering again, bro. I took a shower yesterday. I was in there for like an hour. I grabbed a beer.
Did you shower? Were you showering?
I laid in the tub with the shower beating on me. And I just drank a beer.
Was the shower beating on you?
Oh, and then I took one, and then literally, so today, I got out today, and I'm like, I didn't go to work today, so I didn't necessarily need to shower, because I showered yesterday.
Okay.
Bañate, sucio.
I didn't do anything. You don't have to
No,
shower
I'm the same way.
day.
If I don't work the next day, I don't.
Yeah,
and
you
I'm
don't
off
have to shower every day.
Nah, hell no.
Yeah, so, but
Fuck that.
so because I had off yesterday.
Keeps my skin oily and soft.
I had off yesterday. I have off today. So
Yeah,
I
I'm about to
literally
clean
was
my
like, but you
hand
know
real
what?
quick,
Because
bro.
I got the hot water, I was like, man, fuck this shit. I hop in like a 10-minute shower just because a motherfucker could. Yeah.
Oof.
Hey, I've been trying to. I wanted to say this on the chat, but now it's better on live. Brian's couch looks like a casting couch.
I said that in the beginning.
This is a spare.
Yeah.
Yo, it does.
Yeah. It is in his room too.
It's a recording studio.
He said, "Well,
actually, though, now
I'm gonna start recording.
Actually, now
you say
you
your
say
name,
it.
say how old you are.
Now you
say
now
your
they,
names.
now
Ready,
you
ready,
say
ready,
it.
ready, ready.
It's
I'm
a
gonna be able to get a side
recording
hustle.
studio.
So look, I didn't even think about
Ready?
that because the camera's facing the couch.
Yep.
Oh, I don't even hands free. Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
Dang, hands
Hey,
free,
anybody's
bro.
heading to Ocala, let me know. You know what I'm saying?
2, 1.
They're gonna hit you with the "Do you have hot water?"
What's your name? My name's Tiffany.
Hold on. It's funny because he really knows that by heart though. So somebody's been watching.
Damn.
He's watched
Right.
plenty of it.
Yeah, he
Let's
has
check
looked
it
around.
out.
So
Listen, who do you think's recording? Come on now.
oh my
And
goodness.
this is where my wife slapped me upside the head once I got
Yeah, your wife now knows what you were doing all those tights when you were, waiting for her to come back up there. So,
Only.
Should be fine.
so where are you at now? Where you in the Carolinas or you somewhere else?
What was that?
I wasn't trying to say
What was that? We
exactly
didn't hear
where you
anything.
were. I meant
He's
like
like,
that
It's
area.
all-
Secret destination. I'll send you my coronation.
No, I'm still in North Carolina.
Well, I wasn't trying to say like exactly where, but no, because I know you had said because you said she's there with you, so I didn't know if you had to go, like if she came to meet you someplace else that you had to be stationed right now, or if you guys are more in the area to be for a little bit.
No, I'm gonna be here for minimum 3 years.
Okay, so you're not all right because that's what I didn't know. I didn't know what was going on with that. If you had to like. Be in if you're in a different area or not, or if you're more settled in. So that's good to know.
No. So
Nelson, what is your what the hell do they call it? Your like I know you guys get
Your
like
rank?
a dream list. No, not his rank. His like dream list for like destination. My nephew had that shit where they like have you choose where you want to be stationed at. What did you choose?
I
North
picked,
Carolina.
It's beautiful there. I would love to go there.
It is.
I picked North Carolina. Well, you got to pick the states first. So I
Mhm.
picked North Carolina, Texas, and California.
Hey,
Okay.
look, man, if you're gonna be there longer than 3
You
years,
didn't pick anything overseas?
Well,
They have
could
to
you
pick
have-
states
Could
first.
Could you have?
Did I just? Yo, you got those shits plugged all the way in your ear. You can't hear me.
oh shit.
Fucking shit.
Oh wait,
Good.
your first 3 years
That's
is
good.
in the States?
Oh my gosh.
You're not
He's
listening.
trying to talk.
Let me break it down for you. Okay.
Okay.
Make sure they're tight. Okay.
They're tight. Hold on, let me change the volume. Go ahead.
Yeah, turn it up a little bit. Put some
That's
snare in
that
those
age.
headphones.
Go to hearing on the accessibility and put it up.
Yo, I was just about to say that. Go on your iPhone real quick.
Yeah, or use the earmuffs that fucking Nate is using. All right, so anyways, so you pick states and then you pick overseas, like locations. So stateside, I picked North Carolina, California, and Texas. Overseas, I picked Germany, Italy, and Japan.
Nice.
Those are-
Germany,
Oof.
a lot of people
A lot
pick
of
Germany
pipples?
first. But the best got out.
He's like, wait, Pitbull's go to the military?
I fixed it.
So
A lot of people.
now necessarily you don't go where you pick.
What you choose, yeah.
try.
It's-
Mhm.
Now, overseas normally is a 1-year assignment. Like I said, I'm still new, so I don't know it perfect to the T. But typically, it's a 1-year assignment. Normally, if you're married, I believe it's 2 years minimum. I think overseas, you get overseas. Now, everything is also based on MOS, but not necessarily, but also your qualification. So, since I'm airborne, since I jump out of plane, there's only certain places I can go to continue doing that. So Italy would be one, North Carolina.
You said Germany, Italy, and what? I missed the third
Japan.
Japan.
one. Japan. Okay.
I would be like, konnichiwa.
Racist.
Yeah, my uncle, he's in Hawaii.
No, that's where I want to go.
I
That's
get
my
it.
dream
All right,
place.
so look, we're it's I hate to do this. We got to start wrapping up. I want you to stay on so we can talk to you, but we got to wrap up the show. We're an hour and 20 in.
Okay.
All right.
So,
ladies and gentlemen, Check Monster has a shower again. But anyways, close it out. I don't want to be the guy that closes it out. You want me to
well, that's what you're here for. I want to hear it. Let's go.
Dang.
I'm here for. Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, appreciate you logging in and supporting us. I know I've been gone, but coming back soon, getting myself situated. And, like I said, thanks for the love and support. And, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Generation Shy. We out here, boy.
Dang.
Deuces.
Bye.
You end it?
No, he ends it.
Oh, okay. Well,